What is up, Boilermakers? I'm Waft, joined by nobody, as a matter of fact, today. Um, where we have a Tuesday night Marvel Rivals NECC match. Um, you know, Purdue, unfortunately, taking the L last week. Um, hoping to make a bounce back here today in NECC. Um, and unfortunately, the loss last week was not. I don't really think it was deserved because it was more of a loss from the rulebook standpoint, not from an actual outplayed, outplayed gameplay wise. So it was supposed to be a 5-map banger, but sadly got cut off. We're in map now. First ban comes out from Purdue, banning Loki, and then UCF responds with a Daredevil ban. Very strong Daredevil that RMV6 has. Protecting Gambit as well, which, I mean, if they're the better Gambit team, they will win. But I know Oracle practice a lot of Gambit in their spare time. So I believe Purdue will win the Gambit war, and Purdue does opt to protect Iron Fist, enabling the hard brawl with the Gambit, actually. Along with RMV6's spectacular Iron Fist, as Cloak Ban also comes out directly after that. And UCF responds with a Captain America ban. Low-key, I don't really understand why. Maybe the other team has a specialist. Or maybe, actually, I don't even know. I'm going to stop trying to make sense of it, but protecting Phoenix for probably their Hitskinner. Hitskinner's probably a good Phoenix player. And just an overall solid pick, as Purdue Gold opts to protect Venom to look to actually counteract the hit scan. And also one of Cuz's specialty characters. Purdue Gold opts to ban Bucky and to try and enable the RMV6 Iron Fist and try to make their brawl better than UCF's, which I think is interesting. I mean, RMV is also a very talented Bucky player in himself. But hey, he's got other characters that aren't Bucky. And UCF bans Mantis.
Pick your hero.
And we do see, I mean, exactly what I predicted. RMV6 Iron Fist, Oracle on the Gambit, and Deadpool pick. I don't know how good the support pool is, but honestly, the Star-Lord pick is probably better because you can mark the angles way better, and also you're probably gonna expect a Star-Lord leader here, right? So, and also it just works well with Venom. I mean, it just works well together, especially with the Gambit comp. And honestly, that Penny's not gonna stay though, because they're gonna do the TP mine strat.
Get ready. Oh, look at you! You're so cute. It's nice to finally team up with somebody.
In the meantime, though, we got 17 seconds left. I mean, this is what Purdue Gold does best. This is what they've scrimmed, they've tried, and it's worked many times, over and over again, even last semester. So I'm very confident in Purdue's brawl comps. Well, hybrid brawl, hybrid dive, actually, is what it is. TP comes out, trying to get the Penny stuff happening. Doesn't find anything, though. See Ka taking map space around, looking the back line like a predator, hunting his prey down, jumps and finds nothing, but he's trying to make space, and it's actually able to do that just fine, as this Strange is not going to get much care. So Purdue does actually get to walk for free, and Purdue use their turn, seem to chill for a second. RMB looking for the backline with Ka here, as they don't find anything, as Summoning Demon finds a pick onto Rowan 529, and Purdue being down early in the fight, Summoning Demon finding a second kill onto RMV, as I mean, Purdue Gold is going to have to just back out and play for next fight. APX Light finding AK360 and final kill onto Ka, as Purdue has their Gambit like around the same time as UCF, technically faster, but it's basically would be basically same time. We do have Gambit. Gambit comes out faster. The Gambit is going to be matched for UCF, and I mean, this fight is at a stalemate until Badgers actually finds the kill into Y Saucy. Tanks trade, and then Badgers finds Summoning Demon up 2 in the fight, as RV6 finds Intro and AK360 finding Light, and RV6 finding the final kill onto the Rogue, cleaning it up, winning the first fight for Purdue Gold, as only one ult was used from both sides. You see Saucy go over to the Magneto. I don't really understand, but I mean, Mag is just a solid pick overall, actually. What am I saying? I don't understand. Just seeing people just chilling in the middle right here, and 2 ults come out from UCF as APX Light finds RMV6, Saucy onto Badgers, and this fight looks like it's just gonna be like a steamroll here from UCF. I mean, 2 ults used, nothing used from Purdue Gold, as no support ults are up to counteract, and APX Light finding the final kill onto Ka, and I mean, all these fights have been pretty dominant, not really close fights from either side. Just kind of steamrolls over and over again, but Purdue Gold has ults over UCF, so this should be another fight where they kind of just like roll them. What I would think. Badgers walking here at the MO, and Anjo counters with the Invis ult, and Badgers needing to chill, but if they can live, it's their turn directly after, as RMV6 goes with the Iron Fist ult, launches him into his back line. Ka joining him with the Abyss of the Deep, as Ka finds APX Light, but somebody even trades the AK360 with RMV6 finding a kill into Intro, Badgers onto Saucy, and looks like that'll be a fight win for Purdue as they get the cap, as UCF backs out. And Purdue Gold does actually have the ult advantage here with Living Legend and Gambit ult, as I mean, you have Gambit ult Smear, but you have the Living Legend advantage here if you're Purdue. So you could look to try and force that advantage, and we're looking to force the advantage. The advantage is being used as AK360 uses his Living Legend, Rowan finding a kill into Summoning Demon, AK360 finding another one onto Intro, as Purdue is up early, and Purdue should win this fight pretty easily, as they just kind of run over UCF, as UCF uses their Gambit ult too, so you don't hate that if you're Purdue, even though you use more ults than they did. APX Light finding RMV6 as a little bit far forward in my opinion there, but it's completely chill. As I mean, yo, UCF, you need to walk here. Like, what? Are you like gonna play the game? You're just gonna give them 99 for free, basically. And APX Light and Rogue use their ults, as Rowan 529 pops the Invis the counter, and does everyone live? Looks like everyone's living. The K is low, but Summoning Demon uses the Phoenix ult and finds nothing with it, but 2 kills are found. APX Light finding AK360, as her Punisher finds RMV6, and Purdue's gonna have to you don't need a TP, actually. I don't think you don't need a TP. You have Venom for touch easily, and ults are in Purdue's favor, and Badgers dies immediately after popping the Emma ult, and RMV6 and Yuka using their ults, as the Gambit ult is popped later by UCF. I mean, this is dire straits for Purdue, as 1, 2, and 3 people go down on Purdue's side. The Strange TP is coming out, so there will be another fight, like another full fight here from Purdue, as Badgers falling extremely low, has to back out, get healed. The Rowan 529 popping the Invis ult, along with the Star Lord being used by AK360, and Sauce uses the Magneto ult to counteract. Phoenix ult is used, dropped, finds nothing. Cuff falling to Antro, and 2 people fall. APX Light finding RV6, and it looks like it'll be the round for Purdue as UCF Knights take submap 1 on Hell's Heaven. I mean, it was close, or it wasn't close actually, with every fight until the end. That last fight there was actually very back and forth. Could have low-key gone either way, depending on, you know, various factors going into play, like, you know, someone's like micro mistakes, or like some team play issues, like someone's where someone doesn't need to be, stuff like that. Very close fight, and honestly, very minor mistakes that were made from probably each individual player, honestly. Mainly, it was just the better Gambit ult, honestly. Or not even a better... I don't know. I just think the ult rotation was probably better from UCF, which then resulted in Purdue Gold losing. TP coming out, going for the same old stuff as... It actually does find someone. Finds Oracle as UCF is going to probably take this point swiftly, with Purdue being down one of their major supports here. Is APX Light trying to find Ka here, but her Punisher finds RMV6, and then APX Light using the Living Legend for low-key no reason, in my opinion. That fight was already won. And kind of just invest when you don't need to. Oh well. You take that if you're Purdue. Things are happening, Bane, and oh my lord, somebody even just got a billion sparks. And Gambit ult comes out. Gambit ults are going to be mirrored, of course. Yep, there it is. And Phoenix ult coming out. It's summoning Demon, holding it, finding nothing, but Purdue Gold just kind of gets wiped here, like no contest. As UCF taking a very commanding hold on this point, where you're going to probably get above 50% here. I mean, Purdue Gold does have 5 ults coming up here. UCF has 3 ults, almost 4. So you do have the ult. You do have the ulti-co advantage if you're Purdue, but you really don't want to give up like 60-0. As Badgers uses the Emma ult coming here, walking forward. There goes the Invis ult. As Rowan has a better Invis ult onto point, and fight should continue here as RMV uses his, as Badgers finds a kill into Saucy, and Ka finding Anthro, but her punch trades out AK360, Oracle finding Summoning Demon, and then Badgers finding APX Light, and Gambit the only one left, trying to get the point, trying to stall at the point, and there it is. Stalling out to 86, I mean, UCF, I mean, you're fine. I mean, you literally just have to, actually, you don't even play for 6 ults here, actually. You have 2 fights if you're Purdue, you don't have 1. So you probably, I mean, Purdue has a way better Gambit ult actually here. So you probably just try to play faster with Gambit and then win the fight, and looking to hover it, and there it is. There's the Gambit ult, gonna force it in, and everybody is dead. I mean, it's the best ult in the game. It's the best ult in the game for a reason. That's the reason why that stuff's like perma-banned. And well, UCF's gonna get their own turn with Gambit ult here in a minute. Probably like mid-fight, next fight, as Ka taking a bunch of damage in the pre-fight gets out, and I mean, you're gonna have to try and go faster with your ult if you're Purdue, try and force a victory. And Venom ult comes out and actually finds Anthro, and AK360, but a 4-man Strange ult coming out from UCF, as they're able to sustain through the Invis ult, but both supports fall to APX Light, and APX Light finding Badgers. And then, but AK360 is able to trade out 3 people, and it's very winnable if you're Purdue. And AK360 finding a 4th onto APX Light, and UCF is gonna have to TP. And final fight territory here. Badgers coming back. Heroic comes out, and Badgers uses his to counter as, well, 3 people just like fall instantly. Phoenix Alt comes out with RMV6 finding Vice Saucy, and Somebody Demon is the last one on the point as Vice Saucy is gonna fall to Ka, and Oracle finding APX Light. Finish off round 2 of this best of 3 Hell 7. I think that was done way better by Purdue in that point. I mean, the alt rotation's better. The CD cycles were better. I mean, like, basically, like, most of the issues that happened on that last point were fixed in that.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
People think they can see right through me. I bet you've heard that before too, Emma.
Men have said as much.
I mean, I think we're going to see mostly the same stuff here. I mean, if you're Purdue, best thing to do, I think,
You are a true
is play for your Gambit ult here. I mean, yeah, you could try and play fast with the Living Chi, but you're just going to get a support ult out. Which, honestly, you might want to do that and play for the neutral stage for a little bit, get your Gambit ult, then go back in with your Gambit ult. And just win the fight, take point control. Let me see RV6 and Ka setting up. Ka getting marked by APX Light, but Loki doesn't matter. You're Venom. You just like take damage and like you just like don't die. And there's the Living Chi. Our opponents are finding Ka as I was somehow first dead on Venom, as RV6 looking to stay on the point, and there's the Gambit ult and then the Living Legend, and that should just clean up the fight low key, right? Yep. That. And AK360 instantly finding 3. And Rowan finding the final kill onto APX Light. I mean, that game, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Gambit ult, strongest thing in the game. I mean, there's a reason why I think that stuff should be perma-banned when you play this game. AK360 on the flank here. Walking up. Ka using the Abyss of the Deep, trying to find people. But finds no one as AK360 is a backline. Death blossoming everywhere. He lives. People were chilling. But UCF's about to walk really fast here with ults. Gotta try and make something happen if you're Purdue. And there's the Gambit ult, and this should be it's gonna be really hard to live as APX Light finds a kill into AK360. I mean, we're able to sustain through it actually. Magrock's about to come out as Phoenix Alt and Magrock is used together. Magrock finds Rowan 529, and her Punisher finding Oracle, but Badger sends a trade onto Saucy, and Somebody Demon finding Ka, Punisher finding RMB6, Somebody Demon onto Badgers, as AK360 is the last person alive, finding AK360, getting it to 67%. And I mean, all jokes aside, 67% is pretty strong here when they had 0. But the Gambit ult, they're just gonna walk with the Gambit ult here, and they're just gonna win with RMV6 using the Living Chi as Rocket ult comes out, but like low key, it shouldn't be enough. As the Rocket ult falls, still in the backline, Rowan finding a kill on the APX Light, and APX Light is rezzed as the Living Legend comes out from AK360, and I mean, Purdue Gold kind of just walks over UCF Knights, but AK360 is traded out. Which, low-key, this trade doesn't matter because UCF isn't going to be able to walk fast enough to get a value on the trade. And, I mean, the alt eco is relatively even, except for the Gambit ult, which that's your most important thing in the game, so it's actually not even. As AK-360 on the flank here. Front line is walking. AK-360 looking in the back line. Shooting with Ka. Somebody even finds Oracle, but then a trade. If Army finds a trade onto another support, onto Anthro. Invis and ML are out. DPS ults come out from UCF Knight. APX Knight finds AK-360, finds a second one onto Rowan. As Purdue falling slowly. Somebody even finds Ka, and sadly, Purdue will fall here. And it's 99-40 right now. If you're Purdue, you just need to use 6 ults and you will win. Low key, should be impossible to troll this. I mean, you have Gambit ult, they don't. Just like walk at them and they die. Oh, okay, well that's a first pick onto RMV, and Clobbering Time comes out, and why is Saucy finding Oracle, APX Light finding Rowan? I mean, I think using the Clobbering Time, finding like, I think that was 4, maybe 5 players at that. I mean, huge counter. I mean, now you're gonna have to try and be fast if you're Purdue, because you cannot let them get their Gambit ult here. It's really unfortunate that happened, that last fight. UCF going fast as Emma falls, but Cuff finds a trade onto Anthro as Phoenix ult comes out, finding RMV6. Summoning Demon finds one, but Badger stopping over to Strange for the TP. Cuff finding a kill, or falling as APX Light finds AK-360. Support all on point, sustaining, and Rowan just barely living, but finally falls the by Saucy, and Gambit ult comes out, and if you're somehow able to sustain APX Light using the Living Legend, able to find AK-360, but RMV6 finding Anthro. Somebody even finds Badgers, RMV6 onto per Punisher. It's actually not over yet, it's very winnable, as somebody finds RMV6, APX Light finding Oracle, and Cuff flying off the point, but low-key don't matter because he was just going to die anyways. Very, very close fights there. I mean, Purdue just trolled their alt rotation at the end. RMV6 got picked first, and then RMV6 gets picked first, and then Gambit ult comes up, and then Thing hits a huge like 4-man, and I mean, like, you don't have Gambit ult, they have Gambit ult, it's kind of just wraps, low key. Although these fights were very close, this match, or this map, was very close. So I don't think either team is completely out of this at all. I mean, like, one fight goes differently, the entire result of the map changes. So yeah, I mean, if like genuinely, if like one alt goes differently, one minor play goes differently from Purdue Gold, I mean, like, map completely goes differently. I mean, this is a very even match we saw. I mean, last fight, like, I mean, it was literally just like alt misuses on Purdue, and I mean, it wasn't even really just like, because you do actually have to go fast with the Gambit ult at the end there, but RV just dies randomly, and then Thing hits a 4-man shatter. I mean, like, they made a good play, and also you made a bad play, so like, and then they have Gambit ult, you don't. Fight continues to happen, they get their ults, and they're just able to steamroll you. So you make that one mistake in the end, it costs you. All right, next map. So we're on Heart of Heaven, and we're seeing UCF is actually looking to run around most of the same stuff. I mean, we do see APX Light hovering the Black Widow. I don't know if you're going to be wanting to play that, but, you know, you never know. You never know what they cook up in scrims. I mean, you do see Rowan 5291 on Black Panther. That character is low-key broken in, like, gold. And protecting Gambit, again, I mean, like, yeah, if you're good at it, try to be good at it. Well, you know, like, you're going to be good at it. So, banning Rogue and Loki from Purdue's side, protecting Iron Fist to keep the brawl. And UCF banning Daredevil, protecting Gambit, banning Cap. Mostly the same bans, honestly, except Purdue is banning Rogue instead of Loki, whatever they banned, I forgot. Protecting Phoenix, I mean, protecting Venom. I mean, most of this is just the complete same. I mean, what banner are we going to see here? Banning Cloak, again, yeah. So the only difference is that Rogue is banned instead of, Loki forgot who it was, but instead of someone, Mantis ban from UCF. As, I mean, Purdue's looking to run the same comp, except, yeah, basically, yeah, literally the same comp that they ran before. And UCF is running Angela Thing tank line, which I don't really understand why you would run that. I mean, I guess like Angela can mark flyers and Thing can stay as like just like a brick wall, like a ground tank. I don't know. I mean, you're actually getting off Angela and going the mag. I mean, solid pick. You could bubble your Thing when he goes for punches to get massive ultras. You could do the same thing with Star-Lord. I mean, it's a very strong front line overall. Badger's actually looking to play mag as well, so there will be a mag mirror on our hands.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
And now we are in. RV6 looking to take top with Ka. RV6 getting marked out, has to like chill for a second. And top is trying to be taken, but top is being actually held very well by UCF. As, I mean, you gotta just try and take space around the map if they're trying to hold this. I mean, RV6 looking at the back line here, as RV6 is gonna get peeled for, and if he can live here, this is gonna be insane value. And he does actually live and finds 2 kills onto her Punisher and APX Light. So I'll see finding a trade, but like the damage has been done as Oracle finds a kill to dominate, and Saucy found Oracle and AK360 finding the final kill onto Summoning Demon for a very swift first fight win. And next fight is about to happen as her Punisher finds Rowan 529 as the straight CTP is on the point, and Purdue it's not full capped yet. And APX Light falling very low but able to live as somebody even finds AK360. And somebody even finding a kill onto RV6 as Purdue's forced to back out here and play to fight later. And I mean, UCF having literally like every ult in the bank, and Purdue Gold only having 4. Gonna go first with the Gambit here, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, there it is. As Oracle takes high ground and almost one-shots the Phoenix, but Phoenix ult comes out as Mag ult comes out from Badgers, finding one player. Badgers finding a second with the Mag ult, and Cloud Time comes out. Summoning Demon finding Oracle, Cal finding Saucy, and RMV6 finding Dominate. And Iavagamon comes out finding literally 0 players on my screen. And RMV6 finding a kill onto Summoning Demon to finish it off for real this time as Purdue gets the first point cap.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I think Purdue Gold played that fight pretty well. I mean, Purdue used less ults than UCF Knights, so you take that. You can try and heavily force an advantage here if you're Purdue. You can like maybe get a support ult with one of your DPS ults, and then you can play for a better support ult, and then walk with your other DPS ult. As you see the teams walking up here, meeting on the front lines, as low-key nothing's really happening. They're just kind of shooting their guns, and AK-30 finding a kill onto Anthro. RB6 finding a kill onto her Punisher. Rowan finding Y Saucy. RMV onto APX Light, and the tank line both cleaning it up at the end with Badgers and Ka. And I mean, what did I say? You go fast with an ult and you win. No matter how it goes. You either insta-kill them or you force a support ult and then you stack on top of it. And low-key, you can do the same thing here. I'm not gonna lie. Since you only expended one ult, and you might actually get your Gambit ult mid-fight. And your Mag ult too. Alright, let's see what happens here. So teams are walking up, and Saucy going to peel the back line as the Phoenix ult comes out, going in, finding AK-360, Rowan 529 using the Invis ult, Anthor using their Invis ult for the better, Ka finding a kill into APX Light, and Badgers using the Magrock, finding nothing as RV6 using Living She, and Gambit ult is out from Purdue, and Gambit ult is matched by UCF, and Cover Time comes out finding nothing. Living Legend comes out as the Magrock is out to counter it, and AK-60 falls. Magrock finds Oracle to follow suit. Purdue has to forfeit this fight as UCF actually takes the win here. Ka falling to her Punisher. And APX Light, I mean, that's the, I mean, who's gonna have the better ult, Ka or APX Light? That's the thing. You know, Mars at a death beam pointed at Earth. I trust Ka with my life on this game, right here. And Ka going to the back line has Venom ult, and APX Light finding AK-360. AK-360 finds a trade onto her Punisher. Badgers finding Y Saucy. Dominate finding RB6. This is a dogfight right now as Ka finding another kill onto Anthro. No trades are happening as Rowan 529 uses the Invis ult to sustain the point. Rowan finding a kill onto Dominate. Oracle onto APX Light. The backline kind of just killing everyone here. As, I mean, what did I say? Fate of the Universe on the line. Martians have the death meme pointed at Earth. You have to win it. I want Ka hitting that shot. And guess what? He did just that. And now we see him looking for another shot here right now, actually. As we see him looking at the back line, just determining whenever he will strike. As, I mean, we do have a better Gambit ult here. Once we get Gambit ult, surely we just go fast, right? We do have it, but, probably not a good time to actually go in anyways. And now the Gambit ult is used. Gambit ult's probably going to be a match here. Oh, double support ult here from UCF. That's amazing if you're Purdue. And Badgers using the Magrock. Finding nothing, but, I mean, if you just live here, if you live, you win. Living equals winning here if you're Purdue. And you died. Her Punisher finding Badgers for a kill. And, I mean, low-key, way too hard to live, though. If I'm going to be real. Can't really flame him there. But we're chilling. Double support ult used, so surely this is just a free walk if you're Purdue, unless UCF uses, like, literally every ult in the bank. And, I mean, someone even using the Living Legend. Magrock comes out from UCF. RMB finding a kill to Dominate. Some demon finding a kill onto Ka. RMV finding some demon. I mean, lots of trades are coming out. Clobbering Time coming out into the Invis ult, finding 2 players. Nothing's going to die, though. As RMV6 finding a kill onto Anthro. Oracle onto Y Saucy. RV6 finding a second kill onto her Punisher. Blocks the Bucky Hook. Trying to find the Winter Soldier, as he does find the Winter Soldier. As APX Light falls to RMV6. And this is going to be a really hard fight to win if you're Purdue. Actually, no, you have Gambit ult. What? Yeah, you're going to go fast, and they don't have Gambit ult. Now you just, like, win, right? And there's the Winter Soldier ult. Kraken Impact going in as Oracle finds a kill on someone even with that ult. And, I mean, Punisher has their own Gambit ult, as the Gambit ult's going to be used here surely. And Riders has the Mag Rock actually available as Saucy falls. I mean, Gambit ult finally comes out. Mag Rock is up, and a huge block by Anthro on the Invis shield. But low-key, it shouldn't be enough as Ka goes in the backline with RMV6. Kobe Shaq duo in the backline, finding 2 players as now they're going to the front line to assist. And Bomber Time comes out, finding only Ka. And just like that, Purdue is able to full cap.
Score is 0, 2, 3. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Very solid performance from Purdue in general.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this.
I mean, ult cycles are good. Tempo is good. I mean, okay, like everything's just better. We'd like to see that. Like to see that from the good old Boilermakers here. We got 3 Riddlers in the lobby with 3 people not picking characters.
Get ready.
Can we like pick some heroes so like we can play the game? RB6 does actually end up picking his hero, and Saucy is on tank Deadpool, and we do see a little bit of a comp swap here as Anthro opts to go over to the Rocket instead of the Invis.
4, 3.
I think is interesting and low-key worse, but
Capture the mission area. Got it?
Sounds easy. Which means it's probably not, right?
I'm interested to see what happens though.
You're about to find out.
But this is a real character in the game apparently. Anyway, gonna walk forward, shoot his gun a bit at the front line. It really happens. APX like finding RV6. I mean, I think Purdue just kind of tried to force this fight way too fast. I mean, you gotta let them walk a bit so your rest of your team can kind of just like shoot them. As they're able to sustain, but RMV falls first. And just chilling up high. As Deadpool is online, but Ka finding a kill onto her Punisher, finding the Gambit as Saucy finding Ka, and there goes there's the Deadpool ult, and Rowan using the support ult, and Oracle finding a kill on the Saucy as RV6 keeps just punching the back line, and actually ends up dying to her Punisher a little bit too far forward in my opinion. As UCF, I think, is gonna probably win this fight, and yeah, they're just gonna try and seal the fight with the Invis ult as Dominate finds AK360. Venom, Cud just chilling up, and Gambit ult comes out from Purdue, and matching Gambit ults and a Living Legend, as this should just go straight through them. And looks like it does. I mean, there's gonna be no TP contest, so point goes to UCF.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
And there's a Kraken Impact available, but Purdue Guild does have a rock available too. As I mean, Dominate does have the Emma ult, but honestly, as long as you don't expend your Star-Lord ult, low-key it should be fine. As Ka is dead first on Venom. Like, how does that happen? I low-key have no idea. However, it happened, and there's the Living Legend going out. RV6 finding a kill onto Anthro, and they can succeed in kiting the Emma ult as even ult trade, and going in the back line is AK60, and he falls. APX Light, Oracle finding her Punisher, but her Punisher finding RMV6. And this I mean, why Saucy? Like, will he die? I don't know. And uses the Deadpool ult. Walking forward, Rowan popping the invis, and RMV. I mean, Purdue's using a lot as Ka finds 2, Oracle finding 2, and RV6 also finding 2. 2 support DPS tank, find kills in that fight. I mean, poetic. Just poetry. Just like poetry, it rhymes. And, you know, 2, 1 of each role, cleaning up the fight. And we use Diamond. Should be a free walk-up for Purdue, as UCF does get the point cap below, but I mean, you have all the angles in the world if you're Purdue, and somebody even finds a kill in the AK-360, but Ka finding Anthro, and APX Light finding Ka, but somebody even finding RMB6. I mean, you invest a lot if you're UCF. Putting both DPS ults and the Gambit ult in, I mean, Purdue is just going to run them over with Gambit ult, right? Like, I mean, you like see this pattern like 10 times over, like in the last few games. Surely you see it again, right? I mean, you have Rock in case things like really get shaky, but like, Loki, you're chill. And there's the Gambit ult. Gambit ult comes out. Gonna go fast. Boom, bam, bop. That guy's dead. And Oracle finding Anthro, Ka into Apex Light. RMB finding Saucy. AK-60 finding Summoning Demon, and Oracle finishing off killing Dominate on the Emma. And I mean, what am I like 4 for 4 with these Gambit ults? Like instant winning fights.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Much better.
This show though, I mean, Purdue has ults here. Try to go fast with the Star Lord, and there's the Star Lord ult, and the Emma ult comes out to counter. So nothing's really happening right now. Kind of in a stalemate. Forced to chill for a bit as now Diamond Form is popped. Emma walking forward. And I mean, nothing much is, I mean, again, nothing really is really happening. And Invis ult comes out in response to the Abyss of the Deep as Badgers pops the Rock, finding Anthro. And he finds a second one onto Saucy. And AK-60 finding his counterpart in the form of Summoning Demon. And, I mean, fights all she wrote for UCF. As UCF has the DPS ults and the Gambit ult, but Loki Oracle should just be able to farm the Gambit ult off of the tanks here, as now you can match the Gambit ult. So this is actually going to be an even fight. Gambit ult comes out, both Gambit ults come out, and Summoning Demon uses the Living Legend, and, I mean, just goes right through Rowan. And Dominate finding Ka. And, I mean, DPS ult versus DPS ult. And you're probably going to get Emma ult mid-fight. And Emma finding actually a kill onto Badgers. And, I mean, they're just going to stall it for time. So whatever, this fight's not winnable. Man, Saucy finding Oracle for the final kill. As UCF Knight with 1:40 on the time bank. Has to cap this point. Front lines are kind of just looking at each other. Nothing's really happening. Cuz probably looking for an angle to jump here. And Ka gets forced out, but Dominate just dies. And RV6 just running them down in their spawn. As, I mean, Purdue just kind of wins the fight off the Living Chi in response to the Deadpool ult. And now the ults are actually pretty even now. And Kraken Impact comes out, going fast from Apex Light. But RV6 finding Anthro for the first kill of the fight, and Summoning Demon falls to his counterpart, AK-360, as RV6 finds Apex Light. AK-360 finds a second kill. And RV6 finding Saucy. And, you know, Purdue just has to win one fight here. I mean, again, even alts should be like pretty winnable, as you get the Gambit ult out here first, and this is actually pretty good. And Mag ult comes out, and someone even finding 2 players, finding a third, but I mean, Purdue has Gambit ult, UCF doesn't, and you have Gambit Starlord, which is like one of the best ult combos in the game. And I mean, watch, it's gonna happen again. Actually, there is a world where the M ult and the Invis ult actually do mess it up, but like low key, I don't think it should. And ready, 3, 2, 1. Yep, there it is. There it is. There's that, and all this stuff is out as APX Life finds AK360 and Rowan matching the support ult, and why Saucy popping the Deadpool, and RV6 finding a kill onto Emma, and RV6 finding her Punisher, finding a second kill as Ka finds a kill into Summoning Demon, and Ka good for 2 again onto AP Light, and AK60 on Anthro, RV6 onto Saucy popping the Living Chief for a little bit of bonus points at the end there, as Free Gold is able to hold on and survive the last point and pull out a victory to even the series at 1 apiece. I mean, overall, just a better performance from Purdue overall. I mean, the ult rotations were so much better. I mean, every time that like they needed to like go first with Gambit or match with Gambit, they were always able to do it like pretty easily. And I mean, Oracle getting the MVP here on the Gambit, as I mean, I think the MVP screen really speaks for itself. I mean, look at this guy's damage, finals, and healing on a support hero. I mean, did a whole lot. As UCF does get map pick next. Wondering what we will see next. I do think Purdue is pretty strong on this like hybrid brawl dive composition. So I honestly think they can keep running it and winning. But we did see from map 1 that Purdue did actually end up losing to it. So UCF is not meant to be taken lightly with these compositions either. But now but this like confirms, if you're Purdue, that you don't need to be scared of it. And we do see that UCF is wanting to go Midtown. The R's are coming up in chat, and it looks like we're about to get into map here in just a moment. We're not in map. We're gonna get in ban phase though, and then we'll be in map. Igniting the time stream. It's awesome, man. And I mean, yo, what's with the Wolverine and Human Torch pick? I mean, you do see UCF looking to hover at him. I don't know if that's actually what they're gonna run though. And insta banning Loki with Purdue Gold, which I mean makes sense. I mean, you should ban that hero. Banning RMB6's Daredevil. and protecting the Gambit. I mean, is this the only thing they play? Like, I mean, like, I guess if you one trick a comp, might as well just like commit to it, right? And protecting the Iron Fist. I mean, are these just gonna be the same bands, like, and pick and protects all over again? Yeah, it's gonna be a Rogue Man now, and I mean, are we gonna see a what was it that they banned? I low-key forgot. Oh, it's Cap. It's Captain America. Yeah, and then they do it. And they're gonna protect Phoenix, right? On my life, it is Phoenix protect. Bang, there it is. There's the Phoenix protect. And now protecting Venom. It's the same old stuff again. Banning Cloak. And then we got some Mantis. I mean, if these are the same bands, they'll probably just see the same comps again. Oh, not a Mantis ban. Whoa, wait, that actually changes it up a bit. Star-Lord? I mean, very strong pick from both teams, honestly. They both have good Star-Lord players. And, I mean, the synergy with the Gambit ult is insane. So this is actually going to switch it up a little bit, I think. As we do actually see UCF trying to do a triple support comp with Adam and Rocket rather than doing the standard double support with Gambit. And what do we see here from Purdue Gold? We see a Moon Knight pick from RMB. Yeah, I don't know how real that's going to be. I'm going to be honest.
30 seconds before your attack.
Excuse me.
Remember when we were steeds together back in the day, Stormy?
Those were simpler times, Remy. Sometimes
But we do see Ka on Punisher,
Chunk of Cronovium that
AK-60 on the Storm, and Batter's on Groot now.
The battle starts in
So this is definitely very different comps.
3, 2, 1.
Now we see Saucy planting mines in places. And RV6 does actually stay on the Moon Knight, but Purdue Gold only has one tank. Which, I don't know how confident I am in that. And, I mean, Army just finds a kill, like, onto her Punisher, too, just spamming down main. It does get res, though, but we're about to have an ultimate here online from RV6 as AK-60 is dead first to Mag. And I mean, we do have our Khonshu, but Summoning Demon finds a kill onto RMV. If Badgers can get his Groot ult here, should be a fight win, honestly. Both teams are kind of just sitting main here shooting. And the Groot ult is actually blocked by the Mag ult. And Khonshu comes out but finding nothing, and Spider ult comes out finding one onto Ka, but you do that for the area or the space gained and not really for the actual kill value. But the Gambit ult was used by UCF, and Purdue Gold has a Gambit ult, so surely you just Gambit ult here and just walk it in, and then they die, because, like, you have Gambit ult, they don't. Mag ult comes out, and finding Ka instantly dunked on, as he finds two, actually, with the dunk, as Oracle finds a trade onto the Rocket. And Soul Bond is out, and M-ult comes out, trying to zone the backline as the Tornado comes out from AK-60, finding one onto Summoning Demon. And I mean, this is actually this is winning if you're Purdue. And AK-60 finding a kill onto onto the mag, and mag is rezzed. And RV6 finding 2 kills, and mag finding a trade onto Oracle, but Oracle finding a kill onto Wise Saucy, and the Animal actually rezzes 2, but this should be too hard for Purdue to lose, as Cuff finds a kill into AP Light. RMV finding a kill into Saucy. AP Light is rezzed, but AK-60 finding a kill, and both tanks fall to Purdue Gold. And we do see, we're going to see a TP here. We do see a TP here. As we do have Group Moon Knight online and available. Will we immediately get stuffed, or will the Groot all get blocked? And the Amplifier is going to be enjoyed here as Disappear comes out, and big Groot ult, and consequently a big Moon Knight ult comes out as RV6 finds 3 players, and Cuff finishing off the enemy team with 2 kills, a headshot final onto AP Light. Point 1 going to Purdue Cap.
Better stop that vehicle.
We still do have Punisher ult, but UCF's about to get a Mag Rock. And I mean, if you know anything about the game, Mag Rock is insane against Punny ults. And I mean, huge cleave from AP Light. Group falling low, and it does come out as Cuff falls to the rock, and Summon Demon finding a kill on the AK-360. RMB in the backline, not able to find anyone, making 2 people fall low, but her Punisher finds a kill onto his counterpart in the form of Oracle, and Summon Demon finding RMB6. I mean, UCF has ults and Purdue doesn't. Cuss swapping over to Garud. I mean, yeah, you do need 2 tanks here if you're Purdue. It's just too hard if you don't have 2 tanks. R6 kind of going on the flank here, finding the rocket res as the damage boosted Punisher is just gonna walk and bulldoze through enemy team, and I mean finding 3 instantly by just shooting his gun and walking forward. I mean, if you shoot your gun good, you'll kill things. That's what he did there.
Only 60 seconds left.
Purdue's walking main. We low-key need to try and develop angles if possible. And Clobber Time does come out as Saucy gets body blocked and falls to AK-360, but he is rezzed by Anthro as Saucy is able to live on the side, chilling. And now he's just space taking front line, and Gambit ult comes out. Her Punisher needs to farm a Gambit ult here really fast if they want to win, and her Punisher does fall to RMB6 and the Living Chi as RB66 finding a second one, and Oracle finding Anthro Rowan onto their tanks, and AK-360 onto APX Light, and just a swift victory. And UCF doesn't want to tap, which I mean, it's fair. You're not going to win that point even if you tap the point here. And we have Groot, Magrock, Phoenix, and I think Groot, Phoenix will be big. Will be big here, or be a big. It'll be a big win con here. But you do have Gambit ult, and there's the Gambit ult Punisher, and is he going to shoot his gun? And hey, RV6 actually finds a kill. If you're able to live, which I mean, like low-key, it's like should be impossible, but it's not impossible, as Purdue Gold does actually end up living, and now you have a lot of options to work with here if you're Purdue. You can look for a Groot ult. You could I mean, yeah, honestly, that's like the main thing. And RMB finds APX Light, and Magrock comes out, but APX Light is rezzed, and both support ults are out from Purdue Gold and UCF as Saucy finds a kill onto AK360, and Saucy finding a kill onto Ka, and RB6 finding a trade onto Saucy, as this fight is still like actually winnable, as Purdue's kind of getting battered in the back here, just being forced completely out of their positions, and now Purdue has to actually live because UCF has faster respawns, and Oracle has the Gambit ult. Gambit ult comes out. Rock and Final Judgment are popped in response, but nothing's dying. Like, nothing is gonna die, and UCF can respond. And as soon as I say that something dies, as somebody even finds Oracle, and the punish ult, or the the Gambit ult is used as people walk, and I mean, like, so many ults are used on my screen right now. I low-key can't tell what's happening, but RB6 finds a kill in all the chaos, and trying to live as long as he can as Anthro reses her Punisher, and TP comes out from Purdue Gold. It is good, and AK360 uses Phoenix ult, but it is broken mid-flight, as the Rocket ult is still able to be like kept intact, and Groot ult comes out, finding 3 players, and Ka finding 2 people, Oracle finding 1, AK360 finding her Punisher, Ka finding AP Light, and this looks like it should be a cap for Purdue, as Rocket's gonna get the touch, but Rowan says, "You ain't touching the point, get out of here," and he pushes him away and finds the final hit.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I actually really like the group pick here from Purdue. I mean, it enables Purdue to get their Gambit ults way faster, and just like the overall support ults way faster. And also Groot ult being like probably in the top 3 tank ults in the game. No, it is 100% top 3 tank ults in the game, but I mean, yeah, I think the group pick's just really strong, at least on attack. I mean, I think it's probably better on defense. No? Or am I just stupid? I don't know. But we do see a little bit of a comp swap here from UCF, as we see a Storm and a Moon Knight now.
Before you attack, get ready.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That might be crazy. Why are you going to protect Phoenix and not have your Phoenix player play Phoenix? Just doesn't make sense.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now we have started. Someone even actually does roll it on the Moon Knight, and I'm assuming he's going to swap instantly because I saw him grapple in the spawn, right? Yep, there's the Punisher pick for the Groot. And I call it a stalemate right now, as RB6 looks for the backline, and Summon Demon is shooting his gun at RMB. RMB living, though, as massive root walls here from Ka. I mean, he's getting pretty close to his ult. I mean, if you can get Groot ult fast here, I mean, they're gonna have a rocket ult to match, as Oracle finds a kill on the Saucy, but the res is good from Anthro, and I'm gonna call here. They're gonna Phoenix Groot ult here, and there's that, and nothing actually else happened. All right, and 2 fall to AP Light, as UCF is able to. He's gonna be able to walk, and somebody even walking down and killing Ka, AP Light, finding AK360, her punch onto Badgers, and summoning Demon onto Oracle. And honestly, I don't really know what happened. Like, a Groot ult happened, and then like they just like lost. Just doesn't really make sense to me. Or maybe just like too much damage was taken. I don't know, but Punisher ult comes out from Purdue, but Kala finds a kill on a summoning demon, and Badgers using the mag rock, but doesn't really find anything. But her Punisher opts to use their Gambit ult, and Harbinger Time comes out along with the Kraken Impact as AP Light finds the first reset, and Vice Saucy finding a second player as UCF is able to actually win this fight and cap the first point.
Checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I mean, UCF dumped a lot into those last two fights, whereas Purdue still has two of their ults at their disposal. They have a Living Chi and a Strangling Prison available. So, shouldn't be hard for Purdue to win this one. And there's the Living Chi going fast with it. And Rowan finding a kill into AP Light. Here's RV on the back line finding a kill into her Punisher. AP Light is res, but Purdue is still up 1. And Rowan finding a kill. And then Cuff finishing the job on the Anthro on the Rocket. I mean, yeah, you just go fast and you win that fight. They don't have anything to respond, right? So why waste time? And now it's Cuz's turn actually to hit his ult before any support ults are used or gotten. And RV6 is gonna get forced out here. And Punish ult is used with Rocket, and Aegis 60's Phoenix ult is actually deleted as Rowan pops the Invis ult, and both Magrocks actually do come out, and Groot ult comes out, and Orko finds a kill onto Anthro, and Orko finds a second kill onto her Punisher, as Badgers finds a kill onto Saucy, and AP Light finding Oracle, but Badgers says, I'm not done, and finds Summoning Demon and AP Light for the final 2 kills of the fight. I mean, they have Gambit, so does Purdue, but UCF having more ults at their disposal. So do you want to? So the real question is, do you want to lose this fight fast if they try to Gambit ult first and then take the next fight win, or do you try to win it fast? And you're gonna see the Gambit ult come out, and Things Shatter comes out, finding Rowan 529 instantly, as AP Light uses the Kraken Impact, finding Ka in that impact, and it looks like Purdue is just gonna take the fight loss and go next fight. And now Purdue is gonna Gambit ult, and they should win. Kraken Impact was used, so that's like a fraudulent Kraken Impact. I'm pretty sure, at least. No, maybe they have it. Probably do. And Gambit ult comes out as AP Light falls in the Gambit ult. And, I mean, their entire team is actually falling into the Gambit ult. And Anthro actually gets the res off an AP Light, but Anthro falls, and AP Light also falls. And with just under a minute on the clock, Purdue Gold has an even ults with UCF, and this next fight should actually be like it's anyone's fight, low key. I mean, you got Punisher Rocket, but then you also have Magrock, and I mean, there's just so many things that can happen in this fight, honestly. And I'm gonna go fast with Living Chi, but UCF's gonna pop Judgment and Rock, as nobody actually falls. And there's the Rocket ult, and there's the Mag ult, and Cuff finding 2 with the Strangling Prison, finding a third, and RV6 finding 2, and AK360 cleaning it up on her Punisher, as RV6 is gonna go touch the spawn doors, and Purdue Gold,
1, 2, 3.
in a dominant fashion, takes map 3 and takes a 2-1 series lead. I think that they've proven that they're better at the Gambit comp. Honestly, I think they've proven that they're better at the Gambit comp than UCF, and UCF is trying to play it. I mean, if you are better than the enemy team on a Gambit comp and a Gambit mirror, you will win every game. It's just how the game works. And like that's like we already saw those sequence of events happen. I mean, like a Gambit ult came out, one team won. Gambit ult came out, another team won. If you just know how to cycle your Gambit ults properly, you will just win. You will win every map. You're not going to win every fight because sometimes you have to lose fights or to win other fights. But, you know, just the way the game works. If you study the game, you know. And it is UCF's map pick, and it will be a domination map, I'm pretty sure. And we are back as where I'm burning Shishala, and we do see C-Dub coming in instead of Ka, sadly, as we do see the same opening bans as Daredevil and Loki get banned. I mean, you might see a group ban, you might see a group protect also, as you do see the Gambit protect. And they do protect the Iron Fist first, and honestly, I like that decision. I mean, you see now a rogue ban. I mean, these are just gonna be the same bans and same protects. I'm assuming. Is that gonna be a cap ban? Yep, there it is. And then the Phoenix protect, right? Wait, they're thinking. Our brains are growing, maybe. Oh, never mind. I mean, it's a good protect though. If that's what you're actually like looking to play, it's a good protect. Very strong hero. That is now the Venom is protected from Purdue, and maybe a C&D ban. And then you'll probably see a Star-Lord ban. I think it's a better ban than Mantis personally. Invis, okay. I mean, not horrible. I do think Star-Lord is a better ban than that though, gonna be honest.
I'm not judging.
And I mean, see C-Dub on his specialty hero, Groot, along with RV6 on his specialty hero in the form of Iron Fist. And I mean, honestly, all these players are very strong on these heroes. I mean, you see all their icons, right? I mean, they all got the Lord icons. They have their hours, they have their reps on these heroes. I mean, other than Rowan, but like Loki, who needs a Lord icon on Rocket Raccoon? I mean, Thanos on that character, no matter how much playtime you have.
Get ready.
I've been to almost every hotspot in the universe. How did I miss out on Kunlun? For now, its gateway only appeared in this reality. Ooh, an exclusive club. Oh, this is totally my jam. Hey, can you get me in the VIP section?
The battle starts
And now
in 5, 4,
you will see actually a Namor pick from AP Light instead of playing Phoenix, which I know you don't get it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why would you protect it but not play it? But just chill. Do summoning demon here. Talking about the left side here. And going back to his team, as Groot has the Iron Wall used, as Groot's taking a bunch of damage, and Angel almost takes him off the map, but he's able to live as Badger sends a kill onto Anthro. And Oracle being up on ult charge from on Gambit, and I mean, you can just keep getting ult charges, but AK360 falls actually to her Punisher, but RV6 finds a trade onto Saucy, which is actually good, and Purdue also gets the point cap, so you don't really need to like hard commit to getting kills here. You can like actually just kind of play AFK and like hold the objective, because they have to play into you don't have to play into them. And Angela tries to take Groot off the map, and did they succeed? I don't think so, as C-Dub is back on the point, living for a while, as the Gambit ult does come out before UCF has one, as AK-60 finds 2 kills with the Gambit ult, and C-Dub finding a kill on the AP late. Someone even is rezzed, but it shouldn't matter, as Purdue is kind of able to walk at them, and they are just going to die. And, I mean, the more ult came out, sure, but like, UCF has Gambit and Star-Lord, so this should be, I mean, if you can maybe kite this out, it's a possible win, but this is going to be really hard to win if you're Purdue. Just try to get ults out, and there's that. big prison from C-Dub as C-Dub finds 2 kills with his ult, and Rocket Ult comes out as Summoning Demon finds his counterpart onto AK-360, as RV6 finding Anthro, and then RV6 finding second onto her Punisher, killing both supports, as Purdue has a very dominant 73-0 lead on UCF, as UCF, they're going to have 3 ults, Purdue's going to have 2, and, I mean, Purdue's going to have their Gambit ult faster, so, again, it should be kind of hard to troll this, and Star falling very low as C-Dub finds the kill on the Summoning Demon, and walking with the Emma ult, and finding nothing, but the Rocket ult is destroyed. UCF doesn't really have anything to go off of now. I just gotta play for a big mag rock here as Badgers wants to kill into Anthro, Oracle finding a kill, and C-Dub finding Saucy as fight is snowballed, and Purdue has Gambit ult to start off next with a Star-Lord ult. I mean, utter domination. 100-0, Purdue gold, first sub point. I mean, nothing much better that you can do, honestly.
This is a nice spot.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I mean, you're going to see a fast Gambit fight here from Purdue. You got to take advantage of the enemy team not having a Gambit ult. I mean, that's like what this entire match has been.
Oh, well, that explains the hefty price on your head. Tell Rocket that I found you.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
So there are 2 duels, huh? Sounds like overpopulation.
You see Saucy here walking up front. And the Gambit ult's being prepared, and the Gambit ult is used with the Star-Lord ult, and Magrock is out, but not before AK-60 finds Anthro, and C-Dub finding a kill into AP Light. AK-60 finding 3, make that 4, as Purdue takes the instant point cap with the Gambit Living Legend.
That's right. Everything is
I mean, it's the biggest win con you have in your team comp, and Purdue's just cycling it way better than UCF is. UCF has Gambit ult, and Purdue needs to play for them having Gambit ult. I mean, you play for percentage here. You don't really play to win, I think. And there's the Gambit ult. It's out, and there's the Star-Lord ult going fast. Groot ult comes out, but I mean, double support ult being used, or not actually double support ult, that's actually Rowan's support ult being used, as Summoning Demon finding 3 players with his Living Legend, and APX Light finding AK-360. Can someone even find his 4th kill of the fight? He's actually not even going to take the fight. I mean, smart on him to not actually, like, end his life for that. And, I mean, Purdue's about to have another Gambit ult here coming up in a little bit. And Arm V6 coming up on the Living Chi. They'll probably go fast. And there's the crack and impact, and, I mean, instant fight win. We've seen Purdue do that, actually, exact one before in the, last week, actually. Saw a lot of it. The Bucky, Groot ult, and this guy just, like, is, like, dancing and looking at the enemy team, and they're just not even looking at him. Like, sure. You're gonna see a Gambit ult probably coming in here, and you do see the Gambit ult and the Living Chi, and Rocket ult is gonna be immediately broken as Purdue Gold just gonna run them over. And I mean, yeah, like. And now you see UCF has their Gambit ult now, and I wonder what's going to happen next. I mean, actually, that's actually not actually what can happen here. Purdue can actually play fast with Star-Lord or a Groot ult here fast, and they can just win because like they're good at the game. And there's the Groot ult as the big anti comes out here from Oracle actually on the off angle, and Bennett ult was used, but somebody even finds a kill into Rowan, and the Gambit ult does come out here from UCF, and this should be a fight win for UCF as Purdue gets it to 87%. Oh wait, but Badgers is going to stall a little bit longer for a little bit more percentage, and gets it to 90. And UCF does have 5 ults coming up here to Purdue's 2. Okay, Purdue actually has to play it smart here. They can't just like branded Gambit ult with this. They actually have to like force ults out first before things happen. And there's the first one out as Rocket ult comes out, and the Amplifier's still out, but somebody even finding 2 players with his ult, and now Purdue has to live and play for a touch. And her Punisher finding AK-36. That's a really bad stagger for Purdue. And Badgers can find a touch, but APX Light kills the Gambit, which dying with Gambit ult. Which this should be low-key free fight for UCF, especially with the ults. And AK-36 gets under a touch, but he just falls as Purdue Gold drops the sub map to UCF as we're going to sub map 3, do or die situation. Well, it's not actually do or die. You still got map 5 if you lose if you're Purdue, but that's beside the point. Map 3, map on the line here. And right, I mean, UCF, ults are actually gonna be pretty even, like during the mid fight, but UCF can definitely play a lot faster with their ultimates. So I think happens here. I mean, if you really, really want to do it, if you actually are ult tracking their team perfectly, you can instantly go for a Gambit ult here, which I don't know if they are, but if they are though, that should be the fight plan. We see Groot taking space on cart as Purdue's actually able to take these angles pretty well as AK-60 using the Living Legend, finding 2 players with his. Is he going to be able to dodge the rock? He finds 3, as that should be good enough. Finding a 4th. And Oracle finding a kill into Saucy, and C-Dub finding his counterpart for the point win. And, well, double support ults are available for UCF. And, I mean, you just got 5 ults in general. So, low-key gonna be difficult to win if you're Purdue. And there's the Gambit ult, there's the Star-Lord ult, Groot ult comes out, and there's the Rocket ult. And Oracle falls to Summoning Demon. Somebody even killing AK-360's counterpart. And AK-60 actually ended up being rezzed. However, I mean, you can stall at the point. And actually, RMB6 finds the Groot as maybe it's winnable. No, never mind. The AP Light finds AK-60 and Groot is now res. And now, wait, and Purdue's backline is just randomly dead. I don't really know what happened, honestly. And Badgers also falls? Wait, hold up. Wait, what's happened? It's like, okay, wait, you just reset, go back into your spawn, and just play for 5 players, play for 6 players to be alive. It's kind of what you just have to do. You see Purdue Gold trying to get the back gap, and Rudolph comes out here from UCF, and there's the Kraken impact, and Gambit ult does come out, but UCF responds with the rocket ult, and nothing. I mean, doesn't really matter. They're just gonna like walk at them, and they're gonna die again as Oracle finds 3 kills that fight, make it a 3-piece for Oracle. As Gambit ults have been massive, like throughout the entire series. As you do see 5 ults from Purdue, but UCF has 3. But UCF also has the best ult in the game. So I think this might be an interesting fight. If you're Purdue, if you can win the fight when they use Gambit ult, and there it is, and there's the Living Legend, and I mean, Purdue's trying to use everything, as someone even finds his counterpart in AK360, and I mean, people are falling left and right, as Purdue actually is able to like live longer than I anticipated, but Purdue does eventually fall, but you get 87%, and I mean, now you have a Gambit ult if you're Purdue, and UCF does not have a Gambit ult. They only have a Groot ult, and the Bucky ult is actually kind of off tempo. I say kind of because he's gonna get it mid fight, but you can Gambit ult when you get it, and then Gambit ult when you get it. Use it with the Living Chi, and that's what they're gonna do. And there's the Groot ult, and Groot ult finds 2 players, and Living Chi finds the Groot, and Badger's finding Saucy, and Kraken Impact coming off finding the Groot, as Summon Demon finds RMB6, Summon Demon finding another from Badgers, and this is gonna go to map 5. Honestly, I honestly think it was just like Purdue lost some fights when they would actually use their Gambit ult. They lost like 2 fights in total throughout the entire thing where they used Gambit ult, and it kind of just set them off tempo with their ult cycles, and so kind of snowballed the loss for Purdue, in my opinion. Another very close map, though. I mean, both dominations have gone 99-99 map 3. So do or die, map number 5. Now we see the R's in chat. We're about to go into map 5. Now we're actually getting a map 5 this time, unlike last week. Whereas last week, we had to forfeit because of some difficulties with subbing players in and out. And now we're actually going to see the Gambit ban. Wait, the game is enjoyable to watch because you won't know what's going to happen every time. So, and then you see the Daredevil ban. You know, expected. Protecting Loki. Do you protect the Iron Fist or you protect the Iron Fist? I mean, is it gonna be the same stuff again now? Might be. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, cloak ban earlier on. Now, banning Cap. Been very interesting 5-mapper. Very close. See the Rogue protect, the Garroot protect now, which is actually really good for Purdue here. You're banning Phoenix. I mean, they're just. I mean, I think they're just gonna run what they normally do, but just try to not force Phoenix and force Star. And they do actually ban the Venom. And now this game is a lot different than what we were playing before. And I mean, now you're playing into like what Purdue plays when they're not trying to play Gambit. I mean, Purdue really likes to play these brawl comps a lot. I mean, you see AK-360 on the Bucky, you see RMV on the Iron Fist, Rowan on his staple Invis, Badgers on Mag, C-Dub on Groot. I mean, it's what they do best. They just do these brawl comps very, very well.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
No one escapes the inevitable.
I don't care. No mutant shall ever end up in your domain again.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
And now we are off.
You have to stop them from
Map 5
area.
has begun.
Wow. The multiverse really
See RMV6 going on the flank here. Just looking to take space around the map as he's taken a good amount of the back end of the map, clearing this just to see that if any hit scans are lying here. He's not, so he's flying up, summoning Demon, shooting his gun main as C-Dub finds a kill onto Saucy to start out the fight, and Purdue is able to can kind of just like walk for free, and summoning Demon, getting forced out, and Purdue is in the process of capping. C-Dub finding a kill onto APX Light. C-Dub finding a second. And Badgers finishing them off as some Demon falls. As Purdue takes a very swift .1 cap.
That vehicle in its tracks.
It'll have to do.
Will AP Light die here? No. Guys, Purdue's about to have 6 ults, and UFC is about to have 6 as well, and the Invis ult kind of just like comes out of nowhere. And Loki ult comes out, it's going to be an Invis copy, and Groot ult comes out, there's going to be another ult, right? No, the Bucky Groot combo works again, like usual. R&B cleaning up the back line. This clone is going to be cleaned up. And Purdue not really showing any signs of slowing down, as they're kind of just like walking and they're winning. As we're going to see a Living Chi come out here to try and force some ults really fast. All right, there you go. That's that. 2 ults instantly come out. 3 ults come out, but Rowan pops the Su ult to sustain. And honestly, it's very livable. I mean, if C-Dub can get his Groot ult here, this will be insane. And Magrock comes out, Hella ult comes out, and Magrock is thrown, missed by Badgers, and another Magrock has come out. Will the dunk happen? No. Somebody even does find RV6 though in the meantime. And if Purdue's able to stable, they have a big Groot ult come in here, and Groot ult comes out. C-Dub finds Summoning Demon, finding the Mag. Mag does actually end up falling, and the Invis ult comes out, and another Invis ult is actually available for Purdue as Rowan falls, but RV6 finding 2 players to trade him out, and Purdue should just be able to get this point as C-Dub finds Ontro for the point cap with 5 minutes remaining on the 3rd point. And this guy is about to die here. AK-360 finding a kill to continue the deaths to be staggered. Just really like what I've seen from Purdue here. They've just been kind of just going really fast, and someone even actually swaps to the Hawkeye. Interesting pick. See how it works out. And see that we're walking here. Groot no more comes out, and no more probably kills like 3. No, the lamp is good from Oracle as another Groot comes out, and Bucky does have the reset, and support ults can be matched. Bucky, Kraken Impact reset comes out, and he finds one. He's going again, and he has to live. He has to play to live, and he does not live. There's an Invis ult comes out from Oracle on the side of Loki, and Hawkeye ult comes out. He's not really hitting his shots, and we're back in the stalemate once again. And RMV6 using the Living Chi, trying to get some attention. Magrock comes out, but RV6 falls to her Punisher, and Badgers falls, and so should the rest of Purdue now, as I mean, a lot of ults happened that fight. UCF did actually come out on top because they have Bucky, Groot, and then Loki ult. They do have the copy to sustain next fight. And honestly, it's going to be a really hard fight for Purdue to win unless UCF majorly messes up. I mean, even finds a random 2 headshot kills onto the DPS line. And Purdue's just going to have to back up, and C-Dub actually does fall and die. And APX Light finds Rowan, and that's a big stagger for Purdue. Or not for Purdue, but Purdue is the one who staggered. You know, sometimes you're just shooting your crossbow and you're hitting those random headshots. I low-key don't get it sometimes, but we see the big ult combo coming out from UCF, and Purdue actually does come out on top with the ults as they do find a kill, and Loki ult comes out. Invis ults come out. Badger's finding 2 with the rock, finding both invises, and Oracle pops his invis ult because he pre-ulted to start off. And I mean, Purdue needs to get 3 on to get this cap as fast as they can. They're not gonna get it. They need to kill. They need to play to kill now. There's a mag rocket left, and there's the Kraken impact, and Magrock coming out is blocked. And AK-360 knocking down the Angela. Angela falling to Rowan 529. And down a tank. Purdue can't afford to walk here, as RMV will do with the Living Chi, as AK-360 finds a kill on a summoning demon. And RMV finding Antro and Badgers onto his counterpart on Mag. And this looks like it should be all she wrote for this point, as the final kill will go to RMB6 on her Punisher, number 2.
The current score is 0.
Full cap and with time too.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I think Purdue's gonna do the same stuff that they were trying to do. Plus, this stuff is like really good on defense too. And UCF's gonna want to play Punisher Storm. They're gonna play for the damage boost.
Before you attack, get ready.
The winds may not be blowing in our favor, Eric.
When has that ever stopped us before, Aurora?
I'm a little bit worried about the Punisher.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
We see both teams walking up. UCF's gonna try to find an opportunity to walk with the storm damage boost and the Punisher. And there's you need to help out your Mag. And Mag is stable, but UCF's able to walk in. I mean, okay, you're just in a stalemate, but now Purdue, both teams actually have ults, and there's the Groot ult. Groot ult finding only 1, but that should be good enough. And Groot's gonna fall to the damage boosted storm. And actually, it's not even gonna be Groot. It's gonna be 3 players falling actually to it, as AP Light finding AK-360 finish them off. And Strange GP comes out, and Badger's finding Summoning Demon, and the low-key copy comes out from UCF, and Badger's using the rock, finding nothing, but Oracle pops the low-key copy to pop the same thing in form of the Invis ult, and AK-360 finding 2 kills with the Kraken impact, as he still has the reset. Don't think he's going to want to go. And he's not. So on triple tank here, you have to play for these 2 tank ults here really fast. I mean, they're on Moon Knight now, so they're gonna try and just farm their ults really fast, or farm the Moon Knight ult really fast. And there's the Storm ult, And I comes out. I hits 2, but Magrock comes out finding the peel kill, and Moon Knight ult comes out finding 2, and we'll find a 3rd onto C-Dub. Not a bad hold if you're Purdue. Got it 2. UCF has 4 minutes on the clock.
Vehicle to its destination.
Get up to the second point, and I'm assuming he's instantly gonna swap back over to Punisher, right? Yeah, there it is. And her Punisher finding Badgers actually before like a fight even like happens. AP like kind of just shooting the front line here. Not really doing much, and damage boosting their Punisher.
You're halfway there. Keep going.
And Summoning Demon finding RMV6, but C-Dub using the Groot ult, not really finding anything, as Summoning Demon finds C-Dub for the kill. And AP Light finding Oracle. And Purdue Gold kind of just gets like rolled over here as C-Dub switches to Strange. Probably looking to try and just like live the Punisher and also get the touch on Angela now. Rowan pops the Invis ult. AK-360 finding a kill into AP Light, and Invis ult is matched by their Loki, but it should not matter as Purdue Gold was already up in the fight, and C-Dub finding the last kill onto Y Saucy. AFK on the point.
Get that vehicle moving again.
You see the Punisher ult up now, and you're gonna walk with Punisher damage boost here, 100%. And C-Dub is looking at the backline right now, but I don't know if he really can do anything to their team, as RMV6 is forced out, and there's the Punisher ult, Magrock, and he's bubbled, and Badgers falls to the Punisher ult, and resets are coming out from AK-360, but he falls instantly to Summoning Demon as he crashes down for the second time. And AP Light finding Rowan, her Punisher, onto RMV, as Purdue is just going to falter here at the last moment. As now, you're on the final point. Purdue had 5 minutes. UCF has 2 minutes, had 2 minutes 50. So, Purdue's on track, or on pace to win, but I think some things need to change. And I actually do like the Emma swap here. Emma swap is good, especially into the Punisher. Can't really play Groot into it because just like just take infinite damage. And teams are walking up here. Pretty even ult eco, and here's the Living Chi, comes out, pops the Invis ult, and Rowan's gonna get his own Invis ult here, and he's actually gonna have the discipline to hold it as Badgers finds the opening pick, as now Purdue should be able to walk, and now UCF is just gonna play to live, playing for their Punisher ult here. You see RV6 just kind of playing up there to scout and play to get the jump on people as they walk out into the kill box. And C-Dub is going to look to this hold space with the eyeball, and I mean, that just happens with Bucky ult, I get it. And Badgers finds a kill onto Summoning Demon as a pause actually comes out here. Purdue Gold does win this fight, but there is a pause. No idea why. Well, let's look at the ults here. UCF Knights actually has like 6 ults going up here. Although, if you look at cart distance, it's more than it's not it's more than one fight. So it's not like instant, and we're back in the map. So if you're Purdue, I think you try to hold up, try and force ults out, and then you play for the even or better fight, like after this.
Only 60 seconds left.
And there's the Punisher ult as he actually falls to Oracle, and that is a tragedy for UCF as the mag ult is also whiffed too. And UCF in dire situations right now, just popping ults, just try to see if they can like salvage a fight, but looks like nothing's happening as Punisher pops the Invis ult and Oracle does end up living, and there's that ult now, and I mean we're trading ults. I mean just gotta kite or die, I think, in order to win. But RMB does find a trade. That is a huge trade if you're Purdue. Just back or die, and you should just win. They have literally nothing. You should just insta win.
Keep fighting until we have a winner.
And I mean, we need to get on cart here. I mean, and C-Dub falls instantly, and 2 people are down, and so okay, Purdue kind of just, I mean, C-Dub needs the touch, but he just gets blown up instantly, and I mean, Purdue has more time, but I mean, UCF just instantly like, okay, yeah, we're gonna lose. We don't have ults. We just have to shoot the guy that touches. And I mean, they instantly blew up C-Dub when they touched. And now there's gonna be a swap over to Hulk. I don't know about that. Yeah, I think the mag is better. AK-60 going on to the Hella. Well, now we're in overtime, do or die situation for both teams.
30
Map
seconds
5.
to attack. Get ready.
These are the moments you live for. You live for these neck and neck games, these do or die games. I mean, in the history of the planet, right? When you think of competition between humans, right? You think of, you know,
The battle starts
the
in
endings, right? Think of like the Super Bowl,
3,
Game 7 of the World Series.
1.
We got one of these right here, right now. And that's what the players are thinking right now. Very fun. Very enticing. And somebody even's like AFK. Oh, he goes to the Hawkeye. Okay. RV6 does go over to Winter Soldiers. AK-360 does go to Hella as well. We see those two swap their roles up a little bit. And Badgers, I mean, Purdue just has to win one fight here. And somebody even finds a random kill onto RMV6. As CM gets a pretty big wall, but it's not going to matter. As somebody even's holding this angle onto the Hella. And wait, Mag is full in, and somebody even falls to 1 HP. It's like perma-marked, and Badger's finding the kill. No healitis on that guy. And Purdue can, I think Purdue can kind of walk here. Actually, you need to chill for a second, then you can go with your ults. And you do have better support all, but C-Dub falls. And RMV just trying to farm the Kraken Impact for C-Dub to come back, because there probably will be a TP. And there's the TP from UCF. And now Purdue, C-Dub's gonna give up on the Strangling Poison and go for a TP here. And let's see if the TP will be good here. Let's see if it'll. Oh, and we don't touch.
Help get that vehicle
Wonder why that is.
destination.
Oh, whatever. Okay. So UCF has 3 ults. Purdue has basically has 4, basically 5. Purdue can surely just like walk fast and like I think they can kind of have to play for their strange eye though. It's your combo, it's your win con. And there's your you have 2 invises now. Wait for your invis ult. And UCF has a better one. Eye comes out, but Magrock comes out. Finding 2 with the eye, but nothing happens. And AK-360 finding 2. RMB6 resetting. AK-360 good for 3. And Purdue is able to hold out. But not without giving up the first point.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on. You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, Purdue has more time on their timing. Granted, it's like 27 seconds, I think it is exactly. Very, very winnable. You have to win You have to win 2 fights because given the TP.
Before you attack, get ready.
UCF on punny. It's gonna make C-Dub's life very hard.
I thought we were supposed to be on the same side, Frank.
We are for now.
I mean, this Punisher pick has been kind of hurting Purdue this entire like game, even not even just this map.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Just so much raw damage, especially with the damage boost. I mean,
Stop them from securing the mission area.
pretty hard.
Central Park doesn't look anything like this on the PUR.
Special forces.
And CRMV6 going on the left side, trying to clear space. And C-Dub falling to half HP. And RMV falling fast and first dead as he's pulled in by the invis. And doesn't really look like, I mean, you can't really push into a 5v6. C-Dub's just trying to take damage so he can get ults for his team, and he's trying to get his own ult as well. I mean, he has a faster Groot ult than everyone else. The Groot's actually fallen very low, and I mean, Purdue's able to find everyone dead. I mean, low-key don't know how that happened, but Purdue just like kind of walks on them and kind of wins the fight. And there's gonna be another fight here. The TP is gonna come out as RV6 does find a kill onto the invis, and this should be like a pretty easy winning fight if you're Purdue. If you just like play fast. If C-Dub can get a big Groot ult here, and RMB finds a kill onto Saucy, and finding 2 onto Summoning Demon, and Oracle finding a kill onto AP Light, and Rowan finding the final kill, and the portal is like the portal is gone. Loki copy is being used by UCF, and there's the Groot ult, instantly canceled it, and AK-360 using the Kraken Impact, finding 2, finding 3, and there's the Mag ult, and that is the game, series, and match. It's a dub for Purdue in an amazing map 5 banger. It was what should have happened last week, actually. I mean, huge map 5 victory, and I mean, everyone on the team played well. I mean, Oracle, give him that MVP. Spectacular support gameplay. I mean, throughout the entire match, played amazing. And True Gold does get the victory to make up for last week. I mean, look how much damage C-Dub has on Groot. Oh my lord. I mean, next week, we gonna win again. And, I mean, crazy 5 mapper to be here with y'all with. I was Waft. I'll be signing out. See y'all next week. Bang.